What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Urban Nerd. This channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, today I have a lot of nerd news for you guys today, so I'm gonna start off with the one major thing that everyone's talking about, and it's the Black Panther trailer, yo. This trailer was banging as hell, yo. Like, from everything, like things I didn't know, like. Yo, I know Michael B. Jordan's character was Killmonger, and I know in the comic books, Killmonger, he wants that throne. He wants to be that Black Panther. And at some point in the comic books, he does become Black Panther. But I did not know they were gonna go to this extent in this movie. The dude has a Black Panther outfit, yo. He has a suit. So there's two Black Panthers in this movie. And the shit looks crazy, yo. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put the link to the trailer in the descriptions below. Yo, check this shit out, yo. All I know is it has a combination of everything from all these awesome movies, yo. And that's one thing, like, you can't deny. Marvel is the king of this shit. They're the king. That's why everybody wants to be like Marvel, because they just know. They get directors. They know what they want. They tell the directors, just stay within this kind of box frame, but do whatever the hell you want. Like, yo, imagine whatever you can imagine. And we're behind you. We just make sure it kind of plays into the rest of the stuff. And that's what they do. And this thing, it's like, it's a little bit of Wonder Woman, like their mascara. How they talked in the first trailer like this is the El Dorado, but El Dorado isn't in South America; it's in Africa. And like, just same thing. How with the Wonder Woman, how the island is kind of kept hidden because beside this mystical thing. It's the same thing with Wakanda, yo. Like, they still a scene where the jet's going in between. It's like, how you say, it's like camouflage. The whole island, I guess. That's why it's been able to stay hidden for so long. And just all the action, just the music, yo, like, yo, just so much of this stuff. And then the outfit, the new outfit, you know, at first, when I saw the new outfit, in the first, like, pictures or whatever, I didn't like. I liked the original one. I liked the original outfit that they had, you know, in Captain America: Civil War. But the more I've seen this new one, it looks really nice. Up close, it looks really nice. The detail and all that, like, damn, I want me that suit, yo. I want me that suit right now. So, as far as that goes, the trailer looks awesome. The music is awesome. Michael B. Jordan's awesome. Chadwick Boseman's awesome. Like Lupita Nyong'o's awesome. That chick with the big booty and the bald head from the Civil War, the bodyguard, is awesome. Like, you know, just everybody that's involved with this is so. And then the scale of these actors, like, it's on another level. And plus it's coming out Black History Month, yo. You know they making bank. People wondering which one's gonna make more money, Thor Ragnarok or this. I don't know, man. Cause we've seen what happens when black people come together. Hashtag Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Obama won because every black person in America that never even thought of voting came out and vote. So I think that might be the same thing with this Black Panther movie, yo. If every black person sort of goes to the movies, this shit could be up there. It could be up there as far as one of the top opening weekends for a brand new franchise film. Just like kind of Wonder Woman, you'll crush that. Crush all that. You know, never before done, yo. I think Black Panther could do that shit. I really do. And that, yeah, just check out the trailer. I'm gonna put it in the description, link below, everything. This shit was awesome. And like I said, you got to find out a little bit more of the story, but not too much. So I don't really know what the whole thing is, but I just know, you know, Killmonger is going after that Black Panther throne, and he's got himself a suit as well too. So she looks crazy. Next, there was another trailer that came out over the weekend. Stranger Things Season 2. Yo, Elle is back. Everybody, all the kids are back. Just, I can't wait. I can't wait to see this, yo. Can't wait to see. I'm gonna see if I can put a description down below too for the trailer for the Season 2. But it's coming up on us. Coming up, I believe, the 27th, yo. I've been posting on my Instagram about this thing, yo. It's I can't wait. It's one of the, if you like Goonies, you'll like Stranger Things. That's what I told about a coworker today. I was like, yo, like, they were asking what it is. I'm like, yo, it's like Goonies. Do you like Goonies? He's like, yeah. It's like Goonies, set in the 80s, sort of like Goonies, but also with some creepy ass shit, like scary movie type of poltergeist kind of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun, yo. Check it out. It's just everything about the trailer. Just the people that are back. new people to, Will, the whole, the tentacle monster, the reverse side, other thing, like, yo, just everything about this trailer just makes me so amped to see it. So now I'm about to start the official nerd rundown. At a press conference for Thor Ragnarok, Tessa Thompson, who's playing Valkyrie in the Thor Ragnarok movie, she said she had an idea that she wants there to be an all-female superhero team-up kind of Avengers for the MCU. This is what she wants. And then she said how she went about trying to get this done. She pretty much got all the females from the MCU, rolled up on Kevin Feige, who's pretty much president in charge of Marvel Studios. It was like, yo, there's a little thing called the Lady Liberators. And if you don't know, it pretty much, Lady Liberators has the Wasp, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Medusa, and they're led by Valkyrie. So they've done this before in the comic books. So, I mean, you can always just swap out Medusa for, like, hey, how about Captain Marvel? She's coming up in the MCU. So, but anyways, Kevin Feige was like, sounds good. I'm down. And it seems like Kevin Feige's like that the type of boss that you go up to be like, yo, I was thinking about this. And he's like, let's do this. Because we were just talking about how he asked Mark Ruffalo what he thought about the Hulk. And then he told him, like, I think Hulk should do this, and this, and like this. And he was like, yeah, how about we do that, stretch it along the next 3 movies. So Thor Ragnarok's going to have a little mini section that's going to be a Hulk movie that's about the Hulk. The Avengers Infinity Wars is going to have a little section. Then Avengers, the 4th movie, is going to have a little section for the Hulk. So, and this is all for just him just asking Mark Ruffalo what's he think. So these females come with this idea, and he's down because you know what? If it seems like it worked, hey. And it's funny because they're pretty much beating DC to the punch. There was supposed to be the City Sirens, Gotham City Sirens, which that ain't going nowhere. I bet you this thing is gonna get rolling way before that even comes to fruition. But I think it can work, yo. Especially if you swap out Medusa with Captain Marvel. It's so many different ways you could go with this. And I think as far as the way they should do it, because people are wondering, I've watched some reviews on this news and they were talking about how they don't want it to seem like, the boys all of a sudden they're just mysteriously missing, or they're like, sick or something like that. And then the females just somehow come together, like not like fluent, sort of like the Avengers, how they all happen to come together and not have a perfect idea of how this works. Let there be someone or something that basically takes over all of mankind, and just mankind. Meaning that the females aren't really affected. So then, if they can mind control man, right? So then at some point, they'll have like the Avengers, the male Avengers, whatever, or something like that, taking on these female Avengers. Then it could be a clash of titans as far as like, have them showcase how badass they are. Because, like, the females are going to be fighting the mans, but except they're going to be trying to save them. They're going to be trying to save them, not just trying to fight them, beat them, but trying to save them or whatever, to get them from underneath control of whoever's control. Most likely it's going to be another female. That's going to be, because that would be badass. All female fighting, main females, sort of like Hela. But if they could do that, it would showcase how badass they are and how much they can hold their own against the guys of the Avenger or the MCU. Meanwhile, showcasing, like, that they can survive on their own and not need a man. And I think that's how this should be done. I'm not saying it's going to be done, but if it does get done, remember, quote this, tag this. I mentioned this, so maybe they took it off of my idea, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like, with Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, this team could be awesome, yo. Because, like I said, you got Wasp that's coming up. You got Black Widow, who everyone's talking about. They need her to have her own movie, which I don't know why. You got Scarlet Witch, who's pretty much she's like an Omega level mutant, if that, like, she pretty much has the power to affect reality. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, Captain Marvel, who's got that power, led by Valkyrie. Yeah, I think this could be an awesome franchise, like a movie type of thing. So, hey, let's see what they do. I'm looking forward to it if it actually comes to fruition. But like I said, this is just speculation. She just said what she said that she wants. Don't know when it's going to happen. Probably after Phase 4, because there's so many movies slated out for Marvel already. I don't think it's happening anytime soon. So let's just, fingers crossed it actually does happen. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm thinking 2022, if that. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have Variety reports Hasbro's making moves to pretty much make their own kind of like Marvel Studios, but instead of like a Kevin Feige, their guy is Greg Mirandon, to oversee the film division, and they're calling it the All Spark Pictures. You would think with the All Spark Pictures, or that it would, with Hasbro, that's Transformer toys and G.I. Joe toys. Only problem is they can't make movies with that. Hasbro doesn't have the rights to make movies. You know who has the rights? Paramount. Paramount is the ones that made the Transformer movies. They're the ones that made the G.I. Joe movies. So they can't even do this. So they're trying to start this whole world, but they can't have the two main ones that would make the money. So you know what they're substituting it for? Okay, this instead of that, this is what the franchise includes, like Mr. Potato Head, Monopoly, and My Little Pony. This is what they're starting out with. They've got Operation, like they've got these toys ain't making no franchise, bro. I don't know why they jumping in, why they even compare themselves to Marvel. Like, you have nothing. Why even say that? It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. Don't even do this. Don't do it to yourself. It just doesn't seem like it's working. It doesn't seem like it will work. I don't even know what to say about this really, other than what I just said, because for them to try and make a franchise, like a studio, like it worked for Marvel Studios because they took their money. I think they took a loan like $500 million, and they made the first Iron Man movie, and that got everything rolling. That got everything on board, and then from then on, they just kept doing it. They didn't be like, oh, we're gonna have a franchise. They just start off with Iron Man, and then from then on, they just kept going. With this, they're trying to start off, but I would have, like, you would have a little bit more faith in them if they actually had something that they could make some money off, like Transformers or G.I. Joe, and maybe fuse them together like they did in the comics and in the toys, where G.I. Joe had Transformers and shit, but they can't even do that. They got these My Little Pony, Monopoly, Operations, like Mr. Potato Head. What franchise is this? It's not possible. But regardless of fact, we'll see what happens with that. I don't think it's anything, but we'll see. Next on the Nerd Rundown, THR reports that the co-director of The Sausage Party and director of Shrek 2 and Monsters vs. Aliens has come on board to helm MGM's animated movie for the Addams Family. Well, I'm down because, like, the old school Addams Family cartoon was okay. I love the Addams Family movies, the Addams Family's values, and those turned out great. So I don't know, like, if they can sort of make it still the same vibe of the Addams Family movies, the ones from the 90s, but, have like a kind of newer modern look. Someone's talking about how there's a fan art with Eva Green, who is Morticia or whatever. Like, I'm gonna try to check that out because Eva Green's banging. So I'm pretty sure if it was like live action, that would be perfect. But it's not. So it's cartoon animated. So I don't have much expectations for it. Like, animated movies don't do as well as you think. Like, CG animated movies, yes. But like, I don't know if this is cartoon or CG. Either way, it seems like something that should just be on TV or straight to VOD or like, DVD. I don't think it should be like in the movie theaters, but we'll see. Maybe it's that because actually the Spider-Man with Miles Morales is supposed to be coming out soon. I think in November or something like that. So we'll see how that turns out, to keep our eyes on as far as like how that does in the box office, and then we'll see. Next we got Aquaman. Jason Momoa, he spoke of how Aquaman won't be the king of Atlantis until after the first Aquaman movie. So just in Justice League movie, he's not King Arthur. In the Aquaman film, whatever, he won't be the king as well until all the way to the end, which makes sense. You gotta rise to the throne. That's gonna be his origin story. That's gonna pretty much how he's a king of Atlantis. So I'm down for that. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him in the new movie with James Wan directing it. It just seems like everything's on board, and there hasn't been any bad talks about this movie. So it seems like everything's on the up and up. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll definitely make sure you guys know if anything else comes out with that. Warlock and Karma are supposed to be introduced in the sequel for the New Mutants. Warlock and Karma, like I said, I don't know too much about the New Mutants, but the trailer that came out, like last week, it definitely looked like a horror flick, horror vibe, but it's in a Marvel, in a X-Men universe, but these are two main people, but like I said, with the New Mutants, supposedly it's just like eventually all these mutants come together, but they don't just all start at once. So it makes sense if they're gonna have a sequel that they bring in more people, new people. That's usually what happens with sequels. You get more and more. X-Men, like you just keep adding them. So we'll see how that works out. Josh Boone hopes this is like a trilogy, so that's why he's gonna add some more in the second one, and then the third one ended up nice little bow on top. Next, we have Wonder Woman, which that's what I'm rocking right now. I know. It's a nice t-shirt. Thank you, babe. So, Wonder Woman starts shooting in the summer of 2018. So, like, it seems like they're going to have everything's going on track with that, but Wonder Woman, supposedly Steve Trevor's going to be in it. I'm thinking flashback, but I don't know if, like, maybe he jumped out, because that's what I always wondered. With that plane, maybe he jumped out, but that explosion seems so big that I don't even know how you'd survive at that point blank if that thing blew up. Plus, it was like smoke or whatever, so if you inhaled it, it'd kill you. So I don't know how he would survive. So I'm thinking maybe it's just a flashback, because him, and then it's supposed to be taking place in this during the Civil War, the Soviet Union, the Cold War. So we'll see. I don't know, like how much older would he have been if he survived? But I'm thinking most likely flashbacks. Then we got Deadpool 2. And X-Men Dark Phoenix are wrapping up production. So they pretty much filmed all they're going to do. Now they're going into post-production where they're going to be adding the CGI and all the other stuff. Because those movies are coming out in February. So like it's right around the corner. Well, Deadpool's February, but Dark Phoenix I think it's a little bit later. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to both those movies. Dark Phoenix is supposed to be like more sci-fi fantasy kind of thing. We'll see how that turns out. The last thing we're going to do is talk about the box office weekend. And Happy Death Day came out with $26.5 million, which is pretty damn good for, independent movie. Blumhouse just be killing it. With Get Out, with, I think they did Don't Breathe, with Split. And then now they're taking on the Halloween franchise. They just know how to make these movies for a low budget. That's just going to keep making that money. Because I'm pretty sure Happy Death Day is already going to pass what they spent on this thing. In second place, we've got Blade Runner 2049. It came in at $15.1 million. It dropped 54% on the second weekend. Domestic total is only $60 million, so it's not doing too good. I'm hearing great things about it, but it's just not making that money. You got The Foreigner with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan at $12.84 million. You've got in fourth place, you got It still running that money. Domestic total, it made this weekend $6.05 million. Domestic total $350 million just in the U.S. alone. Then the last one in fifth place, you got Mountain Between Us with Idris Elba, making it $5.65 million. Domestic total $20.5 million. But there's one that wasn't on the radar. It's Professor Marston and the Wonder Womans, where it's like the story of the guy that created the Wonder Woman character. And it's not really about the Wonder Woman character. It's about his life and how he had like a girlfriend and a wife and how that kind of worked and how the society didn't like how that was. But, that was his life choice. So that's pretty much all. That's a lot of information. I'm sorry the video is this long, but hey, there's a lot of news. So remember, thank you. Remember to like this if you like it. Comment if you have anything to say. I'm going to put everything in the descriptions. And remember to subscribe. Check out yesterday's video. Last week's nerd news and the playlist for daily nerd news. So thank you. I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd. You've just been nerdified. Catch you tomorrow.